at home. This is a map that they love to play. They love to pick it and they love to win it. So we'll see what they can show us on this T side. It's really going to be all on Flawless here to be able to put up a defense and make this competitive. It's going to be a fast play towards B here for Nigma Galaxy. This is pretty common on the T side. We're going to see the B side probably be hit more often than not. And, wow, they're just going to be running straight into the side.
Well, that's definitely one way to do it. It was Anticator sticking out of the smoke just a tiny bit. And getting caught off guard there now. The smoke does... Oh! Actually, yeah, it does completely block the vision of Gina, but it doesn't matter. Still a nice lineup there for a headshot, making this a 4-4. Retake will now come in. There is no kit in place, so it does mean that the CTs need to make their way onto the side really, really quickly. Gina now finds another one tap. Kelly B, another one to follow it up with. But Tori still alive and kicking. Actually, no, there is a kit in play. Ela is right on top of it. And the defuse can come in, and that is Nigma Galaxy. That's gotta be 10 push-up, ladies.
Yeah, well, that's quite an interesting round, right? So Flawless, every single push round we've seen from them so far, they're actually opted for 5 armored players. No utility, no kit, in fact, in that play. That was a 10-second stick, in fact, Fearless. So
interesting.
The player going down towards ramp there gets the info that there's 2 up towards Cheetah. And then there's also someone spotted in towards Cave. So they know that all these players are going to come from the same position. She's happy to hold that 10-second defuse. There's still 3 teammates there alive that are able to take the duels, and yeah, the bomb gets defused and Flawless get off to a decent start here. And it's just going to be upgraded pistols on Nigma Galaxy. The bomb plant going down, they decide not to force into it, so they don't want to push the issue here. Booker does find the first kill though, takes a bit of chip damage for her troubles. Only going to be tested here, but finds the boosted Tori. She's going to be aware there's got to be a second player here as well. She's got support from Illa towards Donut on the other side. The bomb is towards B, though, so it probably will likely end here. They were just looking for a bit of an opening. Just going to be poking their heads in here towards Cave, looking for anything, but likely going to be a second, and it's a good place to be if you're Flawless, right? You've come into your opponent's map pick. You know, you've come off the momentum of a really solid OT comeback on Overpass, and you're already 2 up. Feeling good, hitting the shots, and yeah, Nigma Galaxy into this gun round are really going to have to show us what they can do.
Yeah, not too many guns lost there as well. Flawless already was able to buy into those M4s, of course. They are a tad bit cheaper. Now, look at this. The full buy coming out of Nigma Galaxy, running full out mid. A lot of control, not much contested, and Illa though trying to work off of it, but actually the trades do come through. 2 for 1 on both fights, making this a 4-2 with 23, also just being 8 HP.
That's the bomb dropped as well towards Long A. I think Kelly's aware that that's been dropped there, or at least she will be when the smoke fades, so she'll be able to call that in for her team. And so that's that mid-aggression that we expected out. And Tika pushing from behind. She's actually going to get caught out here. That's a bit of an error there. The bomb is dropped though, so Kelly's in a good position to hold it. Yeah, Nigma Galaxy, we're going to see that mid-aggression round after round. This round, they get the control, but the hold towards Donut and towards the aggression towards A main actually pans out in the favor of Flawless. And now Vilga, she's forced the clutch. 48 seconds. Has a smoke, so she can opt to clear one of these angles, but Candy playing around that smoke. Vilga just pre-fires it perfectly, and now it's just the one-on-one. Gina is going to push forward, so she might be able to get a timing here. Vilga's not going to be fully sure if she's flanked or if she's pushed back onto site. She's going to expect her to have moved through just because she'd be wanting to out-position her. Gina, she has actually managed to slip the net here, so Vilga's going to walk onto site. Gina, she's going to catch the timing here and secures the round, so Flawless. Got a little dicey towards the end there, and Tika getting a little bit maybe eager with that flank through, but they do get the third. And because of the clean round before, they have enough money for the full buy across the board as well.
I love the patience though from Gina in that round. Just waiting, holding the cross, knowing that, of course, it is Vilga who eventually needs to make her way onto the side. She knew the bomb was picked up. So she just let her play that one out and then tried to catch her with the timing, which worked perfectly. And now that leaves Nigma Galaxy with pistols once again. There is some utility on the board for them. So perhaps they could go for a nice little B push here. All the players lined up. Oh, and at the same time, though, there is a bit of chip damage being dealt. And now through the smoke as well, it is Candy Top grabbing the first. There is a trade coming through. But, oh, actually, yeah, now the bomb planter gets killed. Vilga still strong and kicking with the Tech 9. But surely this should be the round. Oh, no. Okay. Anna has found an M4 in the process. But still, too low to be able to fight back.
Like it's way closer than it should have there, right? Like there's no way they should be losing that many players. And Anna, that little aggression there towards CT catches the player off guard. If she had a few more bullets in that M4 she'd picked up, that would have been into a one-on-one then. She would have found that second. So we'll also need to be a little bit more careful on some of these half buys because that was way too close for comfort. You see, it's actually affected the economy too. Kelly, she's had to get the CZ, so a little bit awkward here now.
Yeah, so on paper, this round, economy-wise, favors Nigma Galaxy. The first kill still yet to fall. Actually, looks like they're eager to get back onto this B-bomb side, and Gina has a good idea of where a player is about to head. Vilga wins the duel fight with a crisp headshot. Now, the pressure is on to Antika. Only player currently here towards B. They do still have two players in mid, ready to rotate in. But now the pressure is on. Tori wins the fight, and the T is now actually managed to grab a hold of this B-bomb side. It's a 4-5-on-3. Yeah, and I think perhaps Callie, maybe she can try and go for a nice exit, but the rest in this scenario, there's not a lot of money in the bank. Yeah, I would suggest to say, it doesn't look like they want to go for that. Looks like they want to try and go for this retake instead. And look at that, Kelly V grabs one with the CZ, upgrades to an AK. Oh, and look at that, she grabs two with that AK. Luckily for Nigma Galaxy, the after plan is still strong, but I wasn't expecting those kills to come through at all.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit close there. I thought with the AK being handed over, she gets the kill with the CZ, and they got 3 rifles. They might just opt to save there without any utility, and you can see that lack of utility just allows the AWP of Anna to find those kills. And there was almost a chance there, but now the economy is completely reset on the CTs, so it's just going to be USPs. Villa with a bit of armor behind her P250, but it's not going to affect anything when she's got nothing on her noggin. Head gets taken off by the Mac 10, 23, making a bit of extra cash. Vilga, nice little spray down, finds 2 as well. So a quick round just to keep things moving. The money's still not going to be good for Flawless, so they might just opt for a bit of a half buy here as well. You know, I think now that you know that they've got rifles across the board, they've got the AWP, you might want to try and go for an AWP on your side, but they do have to force into it in the end. So utility going to be light, and there's an MP9 on Gina. See what they can do with that. Does look again. 23 running in fast with this Mac 10. She's just holding W art style as she charges all the way through to deep CT. Antika does find one, but they're not going to be prepared for this aggression. She's able to push up deep. CTs have been pushed out as well, and that smoke going down. V not able to help out her teammates who are stuck here, but Antika spams through the wall and finds the head of Vilga. Bomb does go down, but with 23 tagged up, this retake going to favor the CTs.
There is only one single smoke left, and now Antika gets taken down, Gina as well. Well, suddenly, Nigma Galaxy seem to be in the more favorable spot. Oh, now the smoke does make things a bit tricky. Illa finds one, but yeah, with a little time simply being a bit too low, she's just going to wait and sit here. Tease will walk the other way. Looks like all the remaining players can save their weaponry. And Nigma Galaxy have found themselves with yet again another round. 3 in a row now.
Yeah, Anna are doing a great job there, just holding with the AWP in the post plant. They just can't get into the site. There's no utility, and this is the sort of story the round before as well, even though it gets quite close. And again, that economy just isn't able to get into a good place to Flawless. They've just got the 1M4. They're going to have to play around this. So they've got a couple of upgraded pistols, some utility. And again, like I said earlier, it's just going to be B-site. This is a B-site simulator map. And they're going to try and take control towards Cave, but missed. Oh, Anna. Uncharacteristic miss there on long. Does get a tag from the Deagle for her troubles. Back towards A, in fact, on the CTs, so they might be able to catch up this lurk player from Kat, in fact, depending on where she opts to go. But the T's, they're pretty intent on the B side here, so this stack probably not going to pay off at the moment.
Well, at least Antica try to boost herself up. Oh, already feeling the heat of Tori spamming for the wood, and now. Looks like the call might get made. Oh, actually, Antica, of course, she has a Deagle in hand. And we know that she can deliver with that weapon, but the AK is still heavily in the advantage here in this round. Elliot does, of course, still have that M4. Gonna play right behind that smoke as Kelly V comes rotating in. Good kill, has... Oh! Now found herself an AK as soon as Illa falls, but at least now after that bomb was planted. A clean sweep by Nigma Galaxy, making things even now on the scoreboard, and this round will be quite important. Flawless have an opportunity to reinvest and to get back into the game. Of course,
yeah,
Galaxy, they want to convert.
She's opting to go for a naked AWP here as well, so it's not even going out onto Candy as we've seen before. It's Antica, so she may have a spawn for this, but no armor behind it, so putting a lot of pressure on her, finding an opening pick here. She's posted up towards Cave, but it's actually going to be mid where the aggression comes through, and Tori finds the head of Candy through the smoke, that the spam through, even though it's on the silence M4. She's just aware of the positioning from the sound cue. Bomb is going to go back over towards B, though. This is where this AWP is, so there's a chance that maybe it could come in. Gina also posted up here towards Cave. She's going to find one, drops the bomb as well, but got to be careful here. Tori, 23, running through with this MAC-10, isn't afraid of taking that contact, and it's going to be Kat that pushes up, in fact, and finds Gina. Now Antica, with naked AWP, just going to take in the pot shots with the smokes. Has to be careful here because Kat is close up long. She might be able to catch the timing on the peak here, and she does, in fact. So now it's just 23 and Tori left alone in the 2v3. There is a kit on Kelly. There's a chance this retake can come in, and Antica, she does go down, but the trade comes through from Illa. It's 23 now with the AK. There is a smoke on Kelly, so she's able to isolate this position. The spam comes through. Doesn't hear anything. Kelly has a kit. It's not planted for her either, so she could potentially just stick this, and 23, she's going to go for the spam, but the pillar is protecting her. The edge is just covering her, and that smoke, it does everything. And even though she finds the kill at the end, the round is Flawless's.
Yeah, the fact that the bomb was not quite working in the favor there of 23 definitely shows. The simple smoke, it's so effective because it gives all the advantage there to Kelly. You could fake it, you could just tap it and force 23 to run through it, then you have the advantage, you can grab the kill. You can see it made her a bit scared. 23 just hoping that the spam would work, and it didn't. So Flawless with again another round 5 now, still being in the lead, but money-wise, looks like Nigma Galaxy still in favor.
Yeah, even though they win that round, it's only the one player that comes across. So it's just the one M4 that gets saved, and the rest are forced quite literally into a force. So MP9s for masses are not going to be favorable against these AKs. So it's going to be Vilga here. It's going to be testing Gina. And Tika with the one M4 is on hand, though. So going to be trying to maybe do a bait and switch here. Got to be careful taking the duel with Anna, but she actually wins it. That's going to be a great opening from Antica, finding 2. Gina does go down, but the numbers now favoring Flawless. It looks like they might reposition here for an A take.
Ooh. Now Cat, though, managed to find Illa. We still have Kelly V on this A-bomb side. The only thing is she has an MP9, but her angle super doesn't get checked, and she does luckily find one. That's a great thing. Now Cat with low HP, she falls as well in a 2v1. Still, Penny is coming from a little bit further away. But if they manage to go and sandwich Tori, but Tori is so eager to get aggressive. And that is great because she isolated both fights and she's winning the clutch here as well. Making this now a 5-5 and keeping Nigma Galaxy in the run. And their money still looking super, super good. Because they still had actually quite a bit left in the bank. But now Flawless economy is completely broken.
What a great 1v2 from Tori. Just plays that perfectly, tucks in around the corner next to Temple there. And, you know, it's isolating those 1v1s, which is what you have to do in those clutch positions. And that's going to be aggression coming out towards mids here, but it's just upgraded pistols, no armor. So Tori has to be able to get a few free kills here. Farm up that kill feed. Candy's going to take a head off, actually. But Kat does find a trade. The bombs being collected. They're just going to run onto the B side here. There are a couple of CTs here, but I don't expect it to get too funky. We'll see. Spamming through. 23 actually brought low. Cat also on 3 HP. Top, got to be careful here. Playing with fire as she dances around there, but finds the head of Vilga. And it does get the trade, but two of these players on such low HP. Antika. Nice bomb plant. Oh, she's caught out in the timing. It got so close there, and now Gina all alone. She's probably not going to be prepared for this deep angle from Cat, but has a bit of awareness to it, but doesn't fully clear it. And the Galaxy gets a little dicey there, but they do convert it. So that's 6 rounds now on the board, leading on their T half. A pretty decent sign from Flawless already. They've, I predicted 3 rounds as the average, but they're already on 5, so it's a good start. Good sign of things to come. Another AWP going to come out for Antika as well. Interesting, she's the one that keeps opting for it. It might just be an economy situation that's made her decide to do that, or perhaps Flawless prefer to run her with the AWP on Ancient. Nevertheless, it's going to be Gina that gets tested here, and Tori's going to find her head. Candy's going to go for the spam. That's a little bit of damage to Tori there. She's mollied and smoked off, and she has to be wary of this push that might come through from Cave. 23. Deep angle here too. The CT is just completely pushed out, although the Molly's going to find a kill, but 23 is sitting in the smoke. Oh, this could be everything. She's just aware. They all push past her. They're not going to be aware of this. She sprays in the first and the second, almost gets the third. Tori finishes her off, but great positioning there from 23, and that's 7 on the board for Nigma Galaxy. The money now, once again, reset for Flawless as well.
Yeah, that was a great play. Just pushing through that. CT's not aware. And that's the thing, you need to change things up once in a while, because often in retake they played a bit more passive, just threw down a smoke. They threw down the exact same smoke, but this time around using it in a bit of a different fashion, and it worked so brilliantly. Now money again has run out. Both pistols haven't been able to do just pretty much nothing so far. Oh no! Well, a bit of chip damage along with the Molotov, at least, does nice work. But it seems that Nigma Galaxy is in perfect control this round. Kelly V, and the last player alive.
If you could find a rifle, that'd be big, because if you look at the money, Antika, she bought up into that round, so she's in a bit of an awkward position with money. So she can, this an AK can be recovered. They'll be in a position for a full buy. She's actually going to give it a look in. I'm not sure about that decision there. Trying to make it expensive, but in the end, it's going to come back to bite them a little bit, because now Antika's only got 4K, so she's going to have a bit of a lighter buy compared to her compatriots. Candy Top this time bringing out the AWP. And again, just because the economy hasn't been built up, no utility behind it. And Antika, again, also just with the single smoke. We'll see if Candy can have a bit more success here with the AWP. Antika found a couple off that naked buy, but wasn't really able to do too much else. And once again, Nigma, can be taking this mid control. They've been doing well finding openings here. There's no one here to greet them this time, though. Tori's going to get flashed through. Oh, maybe not. She's going to get caught on the lip. It's instead going to opt not to go through that smoke. But even still, the threat of it is there. And Kelly has got a nice position here deep, but Kat is going to clear it. The numbers advantage now heavily. Oh, actually, the trade back coming through. So Illa finding one off the center position, drops the bomb as well. All right. few kills coming through. Anna and Tori chiming in though, so it's a 2-on-3. And a post up here, missing the shot though. It's going to give Gina the ability to reposition. Bomb coming in through now, so it's going to get planted, and these two players have to decide if they want to go for this, if they want to save for the last round.
Yeah, if no kill comes in now, actually it does. It gives Flawless a bit more room to work with, but as soon as that happens, it is Tori taking Antica down, leaving it all onto the shoulders of Gina. Oh, yeah, this was a good after-plant position. Of course, they had a crossfire there, making this now a 9-5 for Nigma Galaxy. So far, a strong T side. And yeah, you were saying it earlier, this technically should be CT-sided. But on paper, 5 rounds so far, still the best they've ever gotten.
That's true. I am a little worried for them going into the second half. If they can find a 6 here, they might be sitting a little bit nicer, but their T side didn't look that great on Overpass, I'll be honest. They only put 5 rounds up on the T side there. It was really the CT side that they came in strong, so I'm not feeling too hopeful for them. We'll see what they can pull out. Maybe they've been doing some scrimming, bring out some new strats. They can show us something special on the T side. I think my Galaxy, all the momentum in their favor now. So looking to get their 10th. 23 finding the opening kill into County top 2. I'm playing a bit of a slower round here, just looking for the openings. Just try peeking them. No executes at the moment. Vilga's just going to walk up onto site, in fact, and that bomb ready to be brought in. Oh, awkward timing there, throwing that smoke. That's the issue with just walking up. Smokes do go down, though, so it does look like they are going to go in for this B execute, but the CTs, they're ready to greet them.
Yeah, already 2 players up close, now a third one rotating in as well, and a good spam through the smoke. At least that's the magic of the open guys. Oh, look at the positioning of Kelly B. She was so close onto the side, but then one by one, there's so many angles to clear and to look at, and by the end, it is Nigma Galaxy winning this round cleanly, 10-5 now. And we'll have to wait and see. Of course, this is how the first map of Overpass ended as well. Can Flawless bring it back and finish this one 2-0? We will find out after the break.
light out, show your face, and let everybody see you. You're gonna tell it to the world, even when you might get hurt, but that's the price. But you feel so alive when you only just show it all. I just keep running around, but I can talk about it. It just feels like it's true, and I keep.
All right, welcome back to Nigma Galaxy, who's facing off an Ancient here against Flawless. It is Nigma Galaxy's map pick, currently on 10 rounds, now switching to that CT side. But we have seen a similar fashion happen on Overpass, but of course now the sides are a bit different. So perhaps this one still will favor Nigma Galaxy at the end.
Flawless actually have decided to buy utility into this one. So I've been watching some Future Pro videos. They do the smokes from spawn, and they're going to try and contest this position here. But Tori manages to take down 2 in the process, and there's a team kill. So super awkward there. It is now a 2-on-2, so they've taken the site. They're going to be able to get this bomb down. Although they're a little bit cautious. They don't know where these players are coming from, so maybe they won't get it down. In fact, Gina's going to come through, and now Antika, it's... Ooh. She's aware of where one of these players is coming from. She's going to play the time game here. Going to tuck in and hope that they think that she's rotated to A. The question's really going to be how Nigma Galaxy decide to play this. They do have the kit, so they can't afford just to stack one site and see what happens. And the worst case scenario is that Antika waits here and both players stay.
Oh, that does seem to be the case, and simply not looking the right way, hoping to perhaps catch the rotating player off guard, but it is this time Nigma Galaxy winning the pistol. It all started off with this big brawl fight, traits going back and forth, but in the end, in the long run, it did favor Nigma Galaxy. No bomb plant as well, so it looks like Flawless will just be ecoing this one out. So on paper, Nigma Galaxy should be going to a 12th one. Ooh, good nade there, tagging 2 players below 30 HP. And already a great start for Nigma Galaxy in this round.
Yeah, it's a juicy grenade. Tagging them down. Vilga's just going to push up with his MP9, looking for some free cash with the SMG as she runs through. Gina going to catch her off guard at the close angle with the Glock. Not the only time the Glock is useful. And now, just a matter of cleanup crew is, yeah, the only one player going down and quite a few kills going to the SMGs as well. So, Nigma Galaxy going to be feeling pretty good now. 12 rounds on the board. Just 5 for Flawless. They've got the guns coming out now. There's just a Scout and 2 MP9s on the other side as well. So with the 5 AKs, they do have the firepower advantage, but really, this is the round for Flawless. If they want to show us that they can contest this Ancient map, they have to do it here.
Now, Flawless, still with 3 players here towards B. Bomb hasn't been picked up yet, so it looks like Flawless will just be looking to grab an opening kill and then move on from there. If not a player really making any noise, just hiding, playing over corners now. There is a bit of a fight here happening towards Donut, and Tori is winning it. Grabbing, again, the opening pick, something that we have seen the Galaxy do so many times on this map already. In comparison to Overpass, where it seemed to be Flawless having the upper hand, now Cat finding Candy in the process as well. We do still now have the AK players in the mix. Now Ila finding Vilga. But perhaps it is still possible, but it's not going to go without a fight.
It rotates here. All the CT players moving over towards B. It's just going to be Tori just towards the CT spawn in mid-house there. So heavy stack towards B. There's a chance there if they decide to rotate off, they could find something. Chica instead going for this boost. The tag's going to come through on her with that Scout. It's getting peppered down, and Illa, even though she finds one, there's still 2 players here in the crossfire. Gina's going to throw a smoke through. There's 20 seconds left, so it has to be B at this stage. It's all going to come down to where they can find these opening kills.
trying to find one, but they are just so ready for the trade. Now Gina, though, manages to find 23. Both players tagged up. A slight health advantage for Gina, but she's not looking the right way. She thought the coast was clear, and it certainly wasn't the case. That Tori can pick her up with an MP9, upgrade to an AK, and she finds herself with 13 round left for her team.
Oh, that's awkward. It's just a matter of timing. She's just not aware that flank's coming through so quickly and just not looking the right way. And even though the health advantage was to her, the clutch does go in the favor of Nigma Galaxy. 13 on the board here. Flawless going to have to force back into it. This is going to break them if they don't win this round, though. They'll be up against 14 then with their money in the dumpster. So really, so the last round was critical, but this one, this is make it or break it.
Oh, once again, the opening favors Nigma Galaxy. Good trade, though, by Candy, making things even on the board, but she did take quite a lot of damage in the process there. And you can already see Nigma Galaxy, they want to stay in any sort of map control they got. Throwing some smokes
so
down.
deep.
Oh, yep. Candy all by herself, trying to make something noise. Oh, look at this. Anna, you said it. She pushed down so far. And the bomb, they always kind of drop it there, hoping that mid-round they can pick it up and then decide where to go to. But now they are punishing Flawless for doing exactly that. Oh, and all the kills. It's the aim game that we have been praising them for in Overpass is currently not quite coming out here on Ancient. Antica now, last player alive. Even that, she cannot convert it, and 14 rounds. The gap is only becoming bigger and bigger, and the money it has run out. But I think they still need to go for a force buy, because running back-to-back rounds for OT with a gap like this is probably going to be too tough.
Yeah, they've called the pause here just to make the call, but the money's just not good. They haven't been able to win these rounds with the full buy. So, you know, going for the half buy, it's lowering your chances here. Still, if they do push it up to against 15, yeah, that's 10 rounds in a row. So it looks like Kelly's pulled out the Galil. I see another pause coming through as well. So using up all those tacticals to make the right decision here. At the very least, we're going to see one rifle on Kelly V, but this map going at the moment the way we expected. Nigma Galaxy looking very comfortable here on both the T and the CT side, and I think if they can close this out without Flawless putting up too much of a comeback here, then they're going to be feeling a lot better going into that third map. You know, they're already probably feeling maybe a little bit sad about Overpass. They had the opportunity to close it out. So the fact that they can come in onto their map pick and do so in such a dominant way, I think that's going to be feeling pretty good. And it's going to be the force coming out from Flawless. So 2 AKs, Galil, Mac 10, and Deagle. A little bit of utility behind it. Really gonna have to make these shots count. It looks like they're changing the story up here. It's a bit more of a lean towards mid and A. See what the target is, but they've decided to give up B this time round.
Yeah, this time around, actually, Flawless do change it up. Usually they tend to play more heavily towards B early round. This time, completely giving that up. Now, looking to go for a mid push, with smokes being lined up towards actually all 3 exits. Anna just going to be playing close towards the smoke, hoping that maybe a player will come close and she can grab that kill. Everyone just being patient, playing the long game, and Tori boosted up. Looks like Candy not quite expecting it. Now Anna looking for an eager kill, but luckily Kelly does manage to find that one, and the kills now are heavily favoring Flawless, though the traits do come in. The Galaxy still ready to pull up a fight. Bomb now will get planted, smoke being pulled up. There's still 2 flashes left for Flawless, but oh, look at that! In the long run, Gina actually managed to grab a kill there with a Mac 10 spray, but it's all for nothing as Nigma Galaxy still grabbed this round. good effort there in the active plant, but you can see that the weapons do favor Nigma Galaxy, making this now map point.
Great trades from Flawless going into the site there. You know, they get into the 2-on-2. They're finding all the openings. Well, actually, sorry, I think it was the 4-on-2, in fact. But Vilga on the quick rotate through Temple, she's able to spray and find 2 and then fall back off. That smoke comes through and then she pushes through. Even though she loses that duel, which is a little bit awkward against the Mac 10, it allows her teammate to position and find those last 2 kills. So just well played from the Nigma Galaxy squad on that retake there. Managed to bring back a bit of an awkward scenario to their favor. Bomb plant is going to allow full rifles to come out, but Flawless, the backs are against the wall. They've got 10 rounds to find, and Tori does not want them to find it. She's going to find 2 on the opening. Trades do come in, though. So it is a 3-on-3. The Galaxy a little bit wary about the fact that A is now completely open. Their donut player going down as well. So they're going to rotate 2 players over there. The bomb at the moment, though, is still sitting in towards mid, so the T is not decided where they're going to end up. Just going to be Anna with that AWP towards B. We'll see what she can do so far. She's been very solid with the big read. She's in the right position here. She's got the right read if they do decide to push through CT. It's just going to be a matter of timing. She looked away at the wrong time, though, and Antika finds her head. They smoke off CT, and now they're going to have this bomb site. 23 is in a good position for the flank. She wants to push up, but they're going to get the bomb site for free. The bomb's going to go down, and they've also got 2 smokes as well, so they're well positioned for this retake. We'll see what Nigma Galaxy opt to do.
I certainly have a feeling where they might be coming from. Gina did line her crosser up, but simply not quick enough on the trigger. 23 winning the duel. Now Antika playing up the smoke. Good kill, but 23 is the bomb. She tapped it. Now trying to win the individual fight. It's not happening. The trade is there, and just by an inch, Flawless do manage to stay in with 1 player surviving. Still a quite a loss as far as money goes. Gina will have to reinvest into a Max 10, and we see a Galil on the board as well. But at the other side, look at that. We also see 2D was now coming out and a scout for Anna.
Yeah, but 23, she's looking so sharp. 25 for 12 at the moment. She is leading the board by a large margin. You could see in that retake, she almost made it look like she was able to clutch that out. So despite the fact that they got the lower buy, I definitely wouldn't be counting them out. We'll see what Flawless opt to do here. They're going for a bit more aggression towards mid. They're leaving B open. CT is not looking for any extra info at the moment, so Illa's going to be able to get deep here towards Red House. Tori playing anti-flash. They're aware of this play, and it pans out perfectly. Illa going down. Anna with the scout finding the head of Gina as well, and a tag on the Candy. Goes for more and finds the kill, and now Kat is able to chime in, and it's just Kelly V left alone in the 1v4.
Yeah, this feels quite impossible. Oh, she got Tori there, but she just turns around, flicks onto her head, and there we have it. Nigma Galaxy take Flawless down on their map pick of Ancient.